A concussion is a form of brain injury that most often results from a direct hit to the head, but also can result from a fall or an injury to the body that jars the head. Some of the signs of a concussion can be obvious, where an athlete staggers off the field, is outwardly confused or forgetful. Sometimes, however, the symptoms can be more subtle, where an athlete just feels more irritable, is more emotional, or feels off.
During my high school season, I was going against another one of my teammates, and when we went at each other, her chin hit my forehead and my neck snapped back. I was dizzy for a while after that. Got really bad headache for about 2 weeks. I didn't see any specialists or anything after that.
It's very important that it's recognized that a concussion has occurred either by the athlete or the sports medicine team so that the athlete can be protected from repeated injury.
My second concussion happened during the last 2 weeks of my high school season. I smacked my head on the ground again, and immediately my trainer came out. He knew that something wasn't right when I went down and didn't get right back up.
A second head injury or concussion while the brain is still recovering can lead to more prolonged symptoms, impairment of the brain's ability to function, and can sometimes have lifelong impairment to the brain.
I started playing about a month after my second concussion, and a girl took the shot. She was about 3 yards away from me, and the ball nailed me in the temple. And after that, my trainer told me that I was done for the rest of the season. I went and saw Dr. Dapore first. I took an impact test, and my scores were so low that he thought it was in my best interest to sit out my senior year. I started crying. I'd been a soccer player since I was 2. It was the only thing that I knew that got taken away from me.
Again, symptoms that would have lasted days or weeks can turn into weeks to months and interfere with social life, including school.
My memory isn't as good as it used to be. I used to be able to just look at things once and I'd remember it on a test, but now I have to study it 4 or 5 times.
Concussion management doesn't begin at the time of injury. It often occurs in the preseason, where we need to educate our athletes and parents on the dangers of sports-related concussions. And that way, when a concussion does occur, they understand that it's important to recognize these symptoms and report them to the sports medicine team, and that they'll trust in the process to get the athlete safely to the field without waiting too long, but not getting them back a moment too soon.
At this point in time, I am almost back to full recovery. I'm allowed to do anything except for contact and head the ball. I guess I've learned that concussions are a lot more serious than I thought they were. At first I thought that if I got a concussion I'd just bounce back and go back on the field, and now I realize that they do end seasons, and I never thought that that would actually happen, but it obviously did.